Hello friends, welcome to Explorer Diary. In this video we are going to see top 10 wealthiest countries of the world in 2020. The first question here is, how do we measure a country's wealth and compare it with other countries? Well, we can look at gross domestic product or GDP of the country. But GDP will not be sufficient for comparing wealthiness of countries as it doesn't take population into account. So we can look at the GDP per capita, but still it will give incorrect data as we are not considering the cost of living in different countries. A country with a high GDP per capita might have high cost of living, so that its people aren't that rich at all. So more accurate way to compare wealthiness of countries is to use GDP based on purchasing power parity, or PPP per capita. We can get a more accurate picture of how wealthy a country is, as we are taking into account the inflation rates and the cost of local goods and services. Using this measure and the data from the International Monetary Fund, we will now see the list of top 10 wealthiest countries in the world in current year, that is 2020. Number 10 in the list is Switzerland. Switzerland has GDP at purchasing power parity per capita of $67,557.70. Switzerland has one of the world's highest per capita GDPs and a highly skilled labor force. Switzerland is leading exporter watch also. The economy relies on financial services, tourism, precision manufacturing, metals, pharmaceuticals, chemicals, and electronics. This makes the Switzerland number 10 wealthiest country in the world. Number 9 in the list is Kuwait. Kuwait has GDP at purchasing power parity per capita of $67,890.97. Kuwait has nearly 1/10 of the world's proven oil reserves. It also has considerable natural gas reserves. Most of Kuwait's revenue come from oil, but the country also has large financial and food processing industries, which makes the Kuwait number 9 wealthiest country in the world. Number 8 in the list is United Arab Emirates. The UAE has a GDP at purchasing power parity per capita of $70,441.54. Dubai, the most populous city in the UAE, is well known for its man-made artificial islands. Primary revenue generator for the country is oil reserve, followed by tourism, trade, constructional industries, commercial spaces and residential areas, which makes the UAE number 8 wealthiest country in the world. Number 7 is Norway. Norway has a GDP at purchasing power parity per capita of $79,638.06. Norway is a leading producer and the world's second largest exporter of seafood. The country is richly endowed with natural resources such as oil and gas, fish, forests, and minerals. The most important export industries are oil and gas extraction, metalworking, pulp and paper, chemical products, and processed fish. This makes the Norway 7th wealthiest country in the world. Number 6 is Brunei. Brunei has a GDP at purchasing power parity per capita of $85,011.22. The Sultan of Brunei has been ranked among the wealthiest individuals in the world. Most of the country's economy is built on oil and gas, which makes Brunei 6th wealthiest country in the world. Number 5 is Ireland. Ireland has a GDP at purchasing power parity per capita of $86,988.20. Ireland's financial fortunes are largely dependent on international trade and influenced by global market. The economy of Ireland depends on services into high-tech, life sciences, financial services and agribusiness including agri-food, which makes Ireland 5th wealthiest country in the world. Number 4 is Singapore. Singapore has a GDP at purchasing power parity per capita of $105,689.40. Many multinationals have their regional offices in Singapore. The Singapore economy is mainly driven by exports in electronics manufacturing, financial services, tourism, and the world's busiest cargo seaport. This makes the Singapore number 4 wealthiest country in the world. Number 3 is Luxembourg. Luxembourg has a GDP at purchasing power parity per capita of $112,044.50. Luxembourg has one of the highest current account surpluses as a share of GDP in the Eurozone, and the lowest public debt level in the region. Banking and financial services account for the majority of Luxembourg's economic output, which makes Luxembourg 3rd wealthiest country in the world. Number 2 in the list is Macau. Macau's GDP at purchasing power parity is $113,352 per capita. The former Portuguese colony is Asia's gambling capital. More than 40 casinos abound in the tiny 30 square kilometer region of city. Another major source of revenue includes apparel exports. This makes Macau second wealthiest country in the world. Number 1 is Qatar. Qatar has a GDP at purchasing power parity per capita of $138,909.70. The country is home to one of the world's richest oils. Oil, gas and petrochemical products are the main sources of revenue for Qatar, making its citizens the richest in the world. This is the final list of wealthiest countries in the world in year 2020. Thanks for watching this video. Subscribe our channel for more videos.